We are Neighborhood Leadership Institute, a community education organization dedicated to helping the grassroots leaders of tomorrow develop the skills they need to improve the quality of life for residents throughout Greater Cleveland.
We build and strengthen and help folks see their own voice and then utilize that voice to be able to better the neighborhoods that they live in and work in and love in. We do that primarily through a program that's been around for a long time called Neighborhood Leadership Cleveland.
It is a grassroots leadership training where folks from the community learn more about who they are as leaders and take what they've learned out into the larger community. In the words of our founder, Don Slocum, it is a course for folks with GEDs to PhDs.
In Cleveland, like most cities, there are leadership programs for corporate elites and political leaders, but there was no place for average citizens to go who are involved in their community, be it their school board or their PTA or perhaps their block club or their church.
Oftentimes, programs and initiatives are built for folks in the neighborhoods, but sometimes don't utilize the voices from the neighborhoods. It was key for initiatives to be successful, for the voices of the people in the neighborhoods that should be served to be involved in the overall work.
We are dedicated to making Greater Cleveland more inclusive and successful at serving the residents of each community.
So we know, that in the city of Cleveland, it has some of the most intense poverty rates. We have some of the most oppressive infant mortality rates in any major city in the country. They're really shocking. So we know that conditions in Cleveland are oppressive and wrong. The tools and the skills and the work that NLI does is that it gives power directly to communities and people affected and living through these issues.
It's always important in a democracy. We have to make sure everybody's voice is heard. And oftentimes I was on committees or in discussions in community meetings, and citizens had very genuine concerns and wanted to speak about those concerns. But when they were invited to a meeting with a council person or perhaps with a foundation, they couldn't speak their mind. So we decided, how could we help them to get some skills as they work in communities?
And so if we actually want to address poverty, if we actually want to address racism in a meaningful way, organizations like NLI help to foster power building among the communities that have been left out and mistreated.
Since 1994, Neighborhood Leadership Cleveland, in partnership with Cleveland State University, has worked to help both experienced and emerging leaders gain confidence, learn skills, and use their voice to affect change.
We start first with helping that person understand their own unique voice. And then we help folks see how their own unique gifts and strengths connect with others' unique gifts and strengths. And then we also help folks do team building. And then from working together as a team, help folks understand the landscape and the context of the work that they're going to be doing.
Graduates will join the Institute's growing network of more than 1,200 grassroots leaders.
One of the big things for NLC is the connection to other grads that are doing work in the community. So what we try to do is really try to connect those new graduates to the grads that are out there actually doing work in the sectors that they care about.
The experience was absolutely wonderful. I appreciate the way it was organized, the friendships I made.
These are people who do the hard work every day and are truly making a difference in their neighborhoods and in Cleveland, and that's the group of people I wanted to be with.
From the people I encountered, people who are doing a lot of good things in Cleveland and want to continue doing good things, I was able to meet a lot of those people.
How many people that work in different parts of the community that are a part of the organization that can help you in just the neighborhood you live in?
So I had a cohort of about 35 folks that were part of my class, and in that room was strength. You had people from across Cleveland and the inner ring suburbs, and everyone, people come to this class because they care about stuff, they want to make change. And so really I met a lot of folks who I'm still close with today, that I've done work with, I've built coalitions with, and really achieved change.
Through collective leadership and engagement, Neighborhood Leadership Institute is your gateway to improving the quality of life for our communities in Greater Cleveland.
I got to meet more people and know more about the people of Cleveland than I could have imagined, and now I get to grow those experiences and those relationships.
Understanding what resources are out there and how you learn or operate so you can best help others.
NLI teaches you how to lead, not just what you've been doing, but how to lead better.
It gives you real tangible tools to achieve social change. and then it gives you the people to do it with.
It takes everyone working together to address some of the issues that we're facing today.
We honor the work that you may have done already. If there are any gaps in your learning in regards to how to utilize your own voice, well, all we really want to do is maybe close some of those gaps and connect you to a greater community that's doing powerful work.
Neighborhood Leadership Institute, building leaders from the ground up.